Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Surprise, everybody.
Happy Monday.
I know. Happy Monday. Surprise.
Surprise.
This is kind of a pop-up. It was decided, like 2 hours ago? Hey, Betty. Welcome in. Um, so let's see. Some people are starting to come in here. So Jennifer, you're not going to stream, or sorry I cut you off. I had to get the live thing going.
No, you're good. No, because I'm probably going to jump off in like a couple minutes, and that's not fair. But
Okay.
I wanted to just kind of come see my friends, join the fun. Can't miss out on real time.
Let me hop over and see who's all in here. We've got Andy Gymnastics. Welcome in. And we've got Eddie Lugo. Welcome in, Eddie.
Hello.
Let's see. We have got Betty. Welcome in. And just so you guys know, Betty is having a tea party on Saturday. I think it's at 12:30. If I'm wrong, Betty, let me know. But it is at 12:30. Is it Saturday or Sunday?
I think it's Sunday.
Okay, it's Sunday, the 23rd. It's Sunday. Sorry. At 12:30, I believe. So everybody make sure that Betty, drop your link so people can go check out your channel and watch the tea party. Hey, Scratch and Pete, welcome in.
Hello.
Let's see. We've got the Stock Explorer in the house. Hello, Nora. How are you? We've got Will G. Welcome in, Will. We've got Mike and Rihanna. Hello, hello, hello. I feel like we were just live. Let's see who else we got. Okay, we are back down to the bottom of the chat. If you guys missed, I did a premiere at 6:30 today, so go take a look at it. If you have time, that would be awesome. Let's see, the Stock Explorer. Who channel am I on? Betty, like you are on my channel, I believe.
No,
I see that.
I think she's on mine.
Oh, okay. You're on. You're over at Klock's, but drop your link on mine as well, so people can go check out your tea party on Sunday. M&T Living and Cooking, welcome in.
Hey, they always have the best food.
I know. I haven't been able to catch them in a while. Either that or they haven't done any lives. One of the two.
I've been lurking, but they, man, I always am like, man, I'm not doing it right. I'm not cooking right. We go as simple as we can at this house. Their food is always so good.
Let's see. We got B Duff Travels in the house. Welcome
What's going on?
What is going on? We've got Sam Cooker in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. So I'm down to the bottom of the chat.
Together We Travel just came in.
Oh, hey, Together We Travel. How are you? Welcome in. So we just decided last minute that the one of the channels that normally goes live on Monday night is not on tonight. So we decided we would hop on here for a little bit. Klock is almost at his watch hours, so let's get him there.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm excited for all of us. We're on that journey.
How many away are you, Klock?
211. 211.
Ooh. Be here before you know it.
So if you haven't run one of Klock's playlists, you should be one of those first people.
Welcome in, Orange Plume Blog. Welcome in. And I saw you guys subscribe to me today. Thank you so much. For some reason, I thought you were already subscribed, but I guess you weren't. So yeah, and that's another thing, you guys. Make sure if you think you're subscribed, just double check to channels because you lose those subscriptions for some reason. I know Jennifer was subscribed to Klock, and all of a sudden all his stuff stopped showing up. And then all of a sudden she realized she wasn't subscribed to him anymore. So make sure you're doing that double check on people that you think you're subscribed to.
Yep.
And
Hey,
that
Will
was,
G, Have Luggage Will Travel shouldn't have a show tonight. I seen you put the hashtag.
Yeah, they said they weren't going live till August. So, and I didn't see it on Paul Vine's list this morning. But they did post something the other day saying they would not be live till August. So, Mike and Rihanna, 500 watch hours away from 3,000 watch hours.
that's awesome.
Yep. I moved over here to give Klock his watch time. Cool.
Thank you.
Let's see. Najuma Brown, welcome in.
Welcome in.
Well, hey, my mom's here with Chloe, so I'm gonna drop down. I've
Okay.
got you on to give you hours, and I'll be in the chat.
Okay. Bye, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Anytime. You have a good day.
Yeah, me too.
Cruising Scene just came in. Hey, Cruising Scene.
Hello.
Welcome in. So, Klock, what you got going on this week? You have any other lives? What you got?
Well, yours tomorrow night, your normal one tomorrow night, and then Eddie on Friday, and then my normal one with hopefully on Sunday. She wasn't feeling good yesterday.
You're cutting out. Are you there? I think Klock just froze everybody, so it's the me show for right now. I don't know what happened to him. While he's doing that, let me get back over to the chat. We've got Tommy Temper in the house. Hello, welcome in. Let's see. We've got oops, hold on a second. Got all kinds of technical stuff going on here. We've got Hygie Homestead. Welcome in. Let's see. Thinking about starting Friday early night live prior to Eddie's live. You know, Orange Vlog, I think that is honestly a good idea, because sometimes by the time Eddie's live comes on a Friday night, I'm already almost down for the count. So maybe an earlier one that would work. I'd probably watch that one. But Eddie's, I can be on there for a little bit, but that's about enough for me. I'm ready for bed by like 11 o'clock. So yeah, I would do it. Go ahead. And there aren't many people on Friday night, so let's see what else we got going in here. We got Najuma Brown saying hi to people. We've got Dean Lellis in the house. Hello, welcome in. And let's see who else we got going on over here. So Orange Cone says, I'm looking at my schedule and we'll let you know. Okay. Yeah. I did a live this past Friday night at I think it was at 6, and it did pretty good. So I think you'd be good on a Friday night. I might start doing some here and there, like early, like 6 o'clock or something, if I'm around. But yeah, I would definitely look into that, because there aren't many lives on Friday. And Eddie's, like I said, 10 o'clock's pretty late for some people.
What's going on?
B-Dub Travels. I'm taking a break from content creation for a few months. Got really burnt out supporting others. That's cool. We lost Klock again. What's going on? Klock's leaving us hanging. I don't know what's going on over there. So let's see. Sherry, you are a featured partner on my YouTube page, Klock 2. Oh, thank you so much, Orange Vlog. Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Okay,
let's see.
let's try this
Let's
again.
hope this works.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
So MT, oh no, he's gone again. Yep, he's gone again. Hopefully he stays now. So yeah, so we'll do our normal live tomorrow night, and we do have a topic for tomorrow night. Tonight we kind of just spur of the moment came on here, so we didn't really talk about anything for tonight. So let's see.
Hey, Bruce.
Website Orange Clone. Thanks for featuring us. Cool, cool. Hey, Bruce. How are you?
Hello,
Bruce, do you want to come on here and talk about some of your group trips you have coming up? Let me know, and I can drop the link for you. Let's see. Orange Cone, working on the cross-promoting our crew channels on my YouTube page and recently launched website. Have to check your website out. So Klock, do you want to talk about real quick the Utopia?
Okay. So the Utopia of the Seas, September 13th through the 20th. It's 2 different cruises back to back. I'm doing both of them. Embarkation Nation is doing both of them. Sherry, you're just doing the first one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I know Sherry has a couple friends. I know Sherry has a couple friends that are doing both because they booked. I think one just booked the second one the other day, I believe, is what Bruce told me.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I believe
I have
that's
to
what he
find out what that's all about.
So, you can do one, you can do both. We have a YouTube page for it. If you'd like to join, I will try to throw that.
You mean a Facebook page?
I meant Facebook. Yeah, the wife was over here doing the same thing. You mean Facebook? So I will try to put that in the chat in just a second. And if you want any information on it or join the group and then still up in the air, then it'll help you make your decision up. Got some information on there from Bruce and his number and what to do and what the prices are. I do have to update the prices for the second one on the YouTube. I mean, on the Facebook page. I was debating on splitting it, do one cruise on one cruise on the other, but I don't see where I need to do that. I think I'm just going to throw them all together because a lot of the people that are doing the second one are doing the first one as well. But if you want any information, let me know. And
I just posted the group in my Facebook. No, I'm saying it. I just posted it in the chat on my channel, the Facebook group as well. So
Bruce said he'd come up in a little while. I'm on my way home. Be home in like 10 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
But we got a good amount of people on the first one. I think we have 11 rooms booked right now, and maybe 1 or 2 that are getting ready to be booked. Got them on hold or something. And then on the second one, I think we have 5 rooms booked. And I think I got 1 or 2 other people that are interested in it right now. It'd be nice to get at least 8 rooms for the second one, so it's considered a group, and we can get the other little amenities and stuff like that. So,
hey, Layla, my way, and coffee walks and whatever. Thanks for coming in.
Hello.
So yeah, if you are interested in the Utopia of the Seas, there is a group rate, so it is a little cheaper. And the deposit, how much was it? The deposit, $50?
Right now, you can do a deposit of $50 to hold your room. The real deposit is $200, $100 per person. And then you just have to have that paid by May of next year. But if you want to try to pay it off by the end date's like the end of June is when you have to have it paid off totally.
Of next year.
Of next year, that's correct. Yes.
Because it's for next September, not this September.
Yep. The ship launches in July of next year, and so we're only going to be like 2 months into the sailings. So it's going to be a new ship still.
And when I was looking the other day, the rates have already gone up if you're not in the group. So,
yeah, they've already. So when I pulled rooms aside for the first booking, we got them locked in, and then we ran out of rooms, and we had to pull more in, and they ended up going up a little bit higher. Now, Bruce was trying to work on that to see if he can get it down to the same price, but they told him he didn't think he would be able to, but from here on out, he may be able to. He's got some kind of deal with him.
If you're interested, make sure that you're reaching out to Bruce to get that group rate. It is more expensive right now if you book through Royal Caribbean. Because we locked this in when it first came out. Well, Klock locked it in, not we. So we'd love to have you guys. It would be fun. Yep. So come check it out. And then you also have another group cruise, right, Klock? Well, kind of, the MSC.
Oh, yeah. So a few of us have already booked the MSC World America in 2025. It's the first sailing of that ship. It's April 12th, 2025. I tried to do it as a group cruise, but they wouldn't let us at the time. I know Najuma Brown was looking at booking that. And I'm not sure if they're still interested or not, or if anybody else is. They can reach out to me or Bruce. I'm actually doing training right now to become a travel agent, so I am able to book people as well.
So Mike and Rihanna have asked $100 a person for a deposit. Did I hear that right?
That's correct. Yep.
Yes, that is correct. Or it's $50 just to hold your room. But once you do the $200 deposit, you can actually pick your room.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
So the total right now for an inside cabin for the whole week, if you wanted to do both, it's right at $2,500, maybe a hair more than $2,500. If you wanted to do a balcony for the entire week, I know this price because my buddy just did it. It was $3,076, I believe, for the balcony for 7 days.
And that's for 2 people, right?
That's for 2, and that's your taxes and port charges, just not gratuities. It's everything but gratuities.
I think I got maybe I didn't get a balcony. I don't even know. I don't think I did now that I think about it. But I'm only on there 3 days, so.
Yeah.
So there are some people that popped in here. We have Amy Castellano.
Hello.
Wild Mango, welcome in. And Canadian Family Life has come in. Hello. So we'd love to have you guys. So whoever wants to come, make sure, even if you that $50 to hold the room is refundable. So even if you just want to hold a room to make sure you have space on the ship, and you can, you have, I think it's till next July to get your money back if you decide you don't want to go. But the Bruce would have to answer that. Welcome in, Shantirement.
Yeah, it's like June or July. That's when the last payments due.
Yeah, and you'll get that back. So make sure, if you even think about doing it, hop in there, because there's only so many rooms that he can block. So
yeah, and it locks you in at the rate too.
Mm-hmm. And it locks you in at that rate, even if you don't pay the full deposit and you only do the $50. You're guaranteed a room. You just can't pick your room, and it locks you in for that lower rate. So, and it's going to be their newest ship for Royal Caribbean after the Icon. So, and it's going to Bahamas and Coco Cay. So it goes to Nassau and Coco Cay for both trips. So if you only go on one, you'll go there once. If you're on both back to back, you'll do those same stops. It's the same itinerary.
Will G said 634 days. That's for the MSC World America.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
He's
and
going
where's
on
that
one
going?
well.
What are the ports on that one?
Well, actually, I just looked it up because I thought that's what he was referencing. It's going to Port at the Dominican Republic, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and Ocean Cay, their private island. So Puerto Plata, we just went there for the first time. They have a nice little setup right at the port there. Lazy river and big swimming pool and all. And it's all free to people on the cruise ship.
So it sounds like they kind of made it a little bit like Amber Cove, right? I mean, they don't have a lazy river, but they have a pool and stuff right there at the port where it's all free. That's what it sounds like.
I unfortunately have not been to Amber Cove yet.
Really?
I need to go.
You've never been to Amber Cove?
No.
Oh.
Is that Aruba?
No, Amber Cove is in Dominican Republic. It's Carnival's private. Whatever.
Oh, Carnival's. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cruise Vet, looking forward to the world of America. Welcome in, Cruise Vet.
Yep.
So he's on there with you, it sounds like, right?
Yep. So Will G is, Cruise Vet is, Embarkation Nation is, See Me Traveling is on it. Sorry if I'm forgetting anybody else. They're the ones I know for sure. I know Warmstrong was thinking about it, but I don't think he pulled the trigger on that one yet.
And that one's 2025?
That one's 2025. And actually, Cheryl and Jeremy and Cheryl told me the other day that they were on it. So I don't know whether they've officially booked it yet.
They were talking about it, yeah.
Yeah.
But Amy is a 3-day cruise with 1 day at a port in the Bahamas worth the travel? I guess it depends where you're coming from. I mean, if you're in Florida and you're not paying for like airline, you're not driving far, I would think it's worth it for a long weekend. But I mean, again, it's up to you if that's all you can have to get off work, right? If you're working and you can't really afford any PTO time, it's worth it, right? And if to get out on that water, anything's worth it to me. But if I had a bunch of travel expenses involved, then it probably wouldn't. I would do the whole week like Mike Klock is doing.
Yep. That's why a few of us did that. Just because if I have to fly somewhere, then I'm going to go ahead and make it a week out of it most of the time.
Or what you could do, if you don't want to do the back-to-back and go to the same ports, right? You can go on that one for 3 days. And it's out of Port Canaveral. Just hop on another ship the day that one comes in and do a back-to-back, but with a different ship. Because there's always ships coming in and out of Port Canaveral. So you could probably hop on something else and finish out the rest of the week on a different cruise if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Scratch and Pete is reminding everyone to hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yes, if everybody could hit that thumbs up for us, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you're on my channel and you want to share out your channel, it's #DFun. And if you're on Klock's, make sure you're doing #Klock to share out your channel as well. Patrick Scovegard came in. I want you to bullying me. I don't know. I'm back. I just finished an update to my website. And she would be flying from Boston to Miami. So with that, if I were you, Amy, then I probably would do a back-to-back. Because you're going to be probably paying for airfare. And I don't know if it'd be worth it for 3 days. So I'd either do a back-to-back there or jump on another cruise line.
And the good thing about doing it back to back now is we're far enough out to where we'll be able to stay in our same rooms. So when we get back to the port in Miami, we'll have to get off the ship, but we don't actually have to process through like everybody else. We just go through the back and then go right back on the ship. So we'll be the first ones back on, and also we can leave our clothes in our cabin, so we don't have to worry about packing up or anything like that.
And it looks like Law Jones has come in. Welcome in, Law Jones. And
Hello,
Law Jones
Law.
is saying a side-by-side instead of a back-to-back. That's the word for it. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Side-by-side. And Canadian Family Life. Have fun. All sorry, not up for this tonight. Just wanted to show some love quick and hit the thumbs up for you both. Having a bad day. Much love. Well, thank you for even popping in, Tiffany.
Yep,
have a good
thank
night.
you.
So yeah, so if you're interested in either of those, definitely reach out. We'd love to have you guys.
Yep.
So any other group cruises that you have, Klock? I know you have a lot going on over there.
I'm on other group cruises, just nothing that I'm planning. So I'm on Have Luggage Will Travel's group cruise next year for the FRGC 2.0 on the Jubilee in July of next year. And we're actually celebrating my daughter's graduation on that one. Yep. So that's a big one for us. And then, of course, we're on the booze cruise this year, and then Eddie's booze cruise next year. This year I think we have 100 people so far that are trying to. I think there's 100 people booked already on the booze cruise this year. So I don't know how many YouTube channels and how many fans, I guess you would say, fans or friends. But it should be a fun time. That's about almost as how many channels we had on the Vloggers cruise, really. I think it was only, it may have been like 100 channels, but it wasn't
and
a whole
which
lot.
cruise is this?
This is the booze cruise this year. Yeah.
And I want to say I heard it was sold out already.
So all the alerts that I've been getting saying that the only thing left is the suite.
Oh, okay.
So
you'd
it's
have
like
to get
$2,000 a person.
But then again, your final payment's not due yet either, so you might have rooms open once final payment is due.
Oh no, it's due in like 18 days or something though.
Yeah, because ours
Maybe
is due, and we're
that.
the week before you. Ours is due, I think, tomorrow or the next day. So yeah, yours is probably coming up. But rooms might open then because people might cancel.
Yeah.
Because our cruise is sold out right now. Our Halloween the week before is sold out. And the Celebration, they don't have any rooms left. So Amy is saying, my husband has never sailed long distances before. I basically grew up on a sailboat. Oh, yeah. Then, I mean, I guess for your first one, if you're traveling, I would do it. But if you live closer, I would do a shorter cruise for his first cruise. But for me, I would suggest you do a larger ship than a small ship for his first cruise. But that's my opinion. Everybody's different. It all depends what you're looking for and what ports you want to go to. It depends on the.
We enjoy the large ships just because there's always something to do. It takes a while to explore the whole ship. So even if you're not like you don't want to go off on the ports, you have plenty of stuff to do on the ship itself.
Yeah, and if you have kids, I would also suggest, I don't know if you have kids, but if you have kids, I would suggest the larger ship as well, because there's a lot more activities for them to do on a larger ship than a smaller ship.
Yep.
Now, if you're just looking for a relaxing time with nothing to do and just go lay at the pool or, the whole time you're on the ship, then go on a smaller ship. But if you're looking for activities and stuff to do, I would definitely go on a bigger ship. So, because really the smaller ships, there's not that much to do besides the casino or the pool.
Yeah.
So that's just the ones I've been on, the smaller ships. Now I don't know. I've only been on a few smaller ships, so don't quote me on it, but that's what I've observed on the smaller ones that I've been on.
Our main thing is my wife gets seasick, so if we're on the smaller ship, she always gets seasick, or she has to wear the patch. And on the bigger ships, we really don't even feel it.
Mm-mm. And that's another thing too, right? If you're on a smaller ship, you feel the rocking more. If you're on a larger ship, like we were on Oasis of the Seas, which is the large ship, we never even felt it. Like you didn't even feel like you were moving. So,
yeah. Amy, if you're asking what cruise line it is, Utopia is with Royal Caribbean, not Carnival.
Mm-hmm. Now, Carnival has the new Excel ships, which are big ships, and that's the Mardi Gras, the Jubilee, and the Celebration. Good night, Orange Cone Blog. Thanks for coming in.
Good night. Thanks for coming in.
So they have some Excel ships as well, which are the bigger ships on Carnival. Those three. There's only three, right? I think. But yeah.
3 of them. Jubilee's not out yet, but that's the third one.
Mm-hmm. So she's saying she looked at Carnival.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going on our first Carnival Excel ship in October. So
yep.
I'll have some feedback coming back from that. I haven't been on any of their Excel ships yet.
I'm looking forward to Jubilee because of the all the different food options they have on there. That's the only thing Royal's really lacking right now, and they're trying to make it up on some of their newer ships. They're putting more options on Icon, and they're putting more options on Utopia. Just a couple more free food venues, and some of the people that came off Celebration said that there was so many food options that they didn't eat at the same place twice during the week.
And that's where I think Carnival now, because now Carnival is coming out with even a late night menu. So Royal right now, after about 9 o'clock, nothing is open but pizza. So now I think they're going to have to come out with something to compete with this menu that Carnival has that's late night with. It's like chicken tenders, pizza, chicken noodle soup, and something else. I don't know. I don't remember what it is, but Royal's going to have to compete with that because
it's something
all
different.
they have is pizza. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's something different. Yeah. So we'll see. And then Norwegian, they have the 24-hour sports bar that's free. So they have other stuff besides pizza. So now I think Royal's going to have to step up to the plate on this one.
And those on Norwegian, those pretzel, the little pretzel bites they have are awesome, especially first, like early in the morning when you may have had a couple drinks.
Early in the morning, what kind of drinks you had early in the morning?
I was drinking. I had the free drink package on NCL, so I was drinking Mango Meltdowns, I think it was called.
Oh, I've never even heard of that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a Bloody Mary or
no, I'm not talking early. I'm talking early in the morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Ah, okay.
Late at night,
I thought you were talking.
No.
I didn't drink you had that early. I'm thinking like 6 in the morning. Hey, Justin, Jason Keto, welcome in. Hold on, I'm gonna put the link in here. This is for Ocean to Ocean Bruce to come on. Hold on, Bruce. Let me post it. I'm gonna post it in mine because I think that's what channel you're in. There you go. So he can come up and talk about some of his group cruises. And just Jason, I cannot speak today. Just Jason Keto. Try saying that real fast. I have finished your playlist. Just so you know. I don't know if you got my message. Oh, here's Bruce. Hey.
Howdy. How are you all doing?
Good. How
Good,
are
good,
you
good.
doing?
Fantastic.
So we were just talking about the Utopia.
Yes, it is going to be a great cruise. And so, well, what have you talked about it? What do you want me to? So, see, right now we do have the $50 deposit, which puts a hold, or it doesn't put a hold on the cabin, but it saves you a spot. When you put down the full deposit of $200 for the cabin, that will actually put you into a cabin, and then a final payment is not due until July of next year. So, and that's on both of them. Both are the same. And so right now we have on the 13th, we have 10 cabins booked. We've had 2 people to put the $50 down on the 13th right now. So we are going to be having at least 12, and we would like to see, no, I mean, it's already an official group cruise, but it's going crazy. There's a lot of people that have booked on that one. And so I'd like to see us get up to around 16 or 18 cabins before it's all said and done, or more. It'll be a nice group cruise. And then we have the 4-night, which is on September 16th. Right now we have 4 booked cabins, but again, we have 2 people that have put the $50 hold deposit down so far. So that one's going to have at least 6, and again, we'd like to see that one get over 8. So it's going to be, so you're basically getting a full group or a full week cruise between the 2 of them, and it'd be fun if everyone did both.
So,
Yep.
Bill, are you on both, or are you just on the what are you on?
Just the first one, the 3 that dare.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I don't have Bruce's money or Klock's money.
Maybe for the Powerball tonight. So if you guys want to hop on that cruise, you need to reach out to Bruce. Do you want to talk about any of your other group cruises there?
We can. So as a lot of people know, Eddie has a group cruise that's over Halloween of next year, and that one is growing. We have a total of 4 confirmed bookings, but with that one we also have 4 or 5 that have put down the $50 deposit. So that one, before it's all said and done, should be over 8 cabins. And again, on all of these deposits, everyone's got to remember, all of these deposits, even the main deposit of $200 and that, they are fully refundable up until the final payment. So you can make that deposit, and then if you do need to cancel, they are fully refundable.
I'm posting real quick, Bruce. I'm going to post in my channel the link, the Facebook link to that booze cruise for Eddie's next year. But go on.
Okay, great. And if you want to post also my website, people can get all my contact information on the website instead of having people go to Facebook and stuff like that. My phone number and email is in our website at www.ocean2oceantravel.com. And so anyone can get a hold of me at any time. And I am available 24/7. And, if you need something, and it's driven my wife crazy sometimes when I'm asleep, but I hear an email ding me at 3 o'clock in the morning, I do get up and answer it. Or as soon
So
as
it's Ocean, the number 2 Ocean, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Travel.com.
Okay.
And
so
I just
posted
Eddie's. And then Sea Lake Journeys has a group cruise, which is turning out to be a really nice group cruise. They are up to 7 cabins right now. We just booked another one in that one. They've got, but I've been contacted. There are 3 or 4 that are interested in that one. So that's going to be a really, really nice one also. And then we've got one in 2025. Oh, and on Sea Lake Journeys, that is in combination with TNT Adventure Sea. They're doing it together. Cruise Nuts is going to be on that one. There's a few that are on that one. We are going on that one. We're trying to go on the Utopia. We have some scheduling conflicts, so we got to see if we can resolve them. If we can't, then we're not going to be able to go. And it has to do with another cruise that we had booked. So we're just trying to see, because we would like to go on the Utopia. So I'm just seeing if we can switch it around or not. If it's going to work, we're not going on it by ourselves. There's some other people going, so I got to see if they're able to switch or not. And we will be on that one if we can.
Okay.
And then we've got ours in June of Sea Lake Journeys is May 19th of 2024. That one is on the Norwegian Breakaway, doing the Eastern Caribbean. 2 of the spots that I know off the top of my head. One of them is St. Thomas, which we're really looking forward to. This one's going out of Miami. Eddie Lugos is going out of Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mike Klock, yours is going out of Miami.
No, Port Canaveral.
Or Port Canaveral, that's right, Port Canaveral. And then we have our Alaska cruise in 2025. That is on the Norwegian Encore. Embarkation Nation is going on that one. Cruising is fun anytime. And if you want to see Jeremy go on a bear excursion, you got to come.
Yep.
But it's going to
I'll be on that one as well.
Yes, and Mike Klock's going on that one as well. And with Ricky. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's got some great ports there. Juneau, Ketchikan, Skagway. So it's going to be a lot of fun too. So we've got a ton of, and then there's one person on the panel that's really looking at, and I'm actually doing a lot of research right now, looking at wanting to book a group cruise. So I think that he ought to talk about what he's thinking about.
All right, Bill, you're up.
Me? Bruce, I've been doing some research on I'm thinking about doing a Nile River cruise, Egypt, flying over to Egypt, Cairo, and doing a Nile River cruise and checking out Luxor and Cairo and Ansar, a few places along the Nile River. Bruce, I've been doing research, and some of those ruins, like the pyramids, how you have to crawl to get into them. I don't know if I can do it. Yeah. But I still want to go. I'm still going to book it. I mean, other people might be able to do it, but I get claustrophobic. And I mean, the more research I do about it, it's like I may not be able to get inside to see some of those rooms. But
there's other things to do also. So
yeah. Oh, and there's a ton of other things. I don't want to not sell people on the trip, but I think it truly is like once in a lifetime travel. And I mean, you're looking at ancient civilization. I mean, this is, you can only have so many beaches in your life, and I would put this up there like with Alaska. I've been to Alaska a couple of times now, but it's kind of the thing that you may not do a lot in life. The Caribbean, no matter which ports they go to in the Caribbean, we've all been there, done that. Most of us. You want something unique, and even going to the West Coast, the Western Mexican Riviera, for most people here would be a great experience. Bruce, you might want to think about putting something like that together, just for people to come out to the West Coast for a cruise. But
and we are thinking about that. And we've done the Mexican Riviera twice now, and it is a fantastic cruise. Going
it really is.
Beach. And we've done it with Carnival twice. I think the next time we do it will be with a different cruise line, possibly Royal, out of the West Coast. And so It's a great cruise. One thing going out of California too, they have some of those short 3 and 4 night cruises too, which are great. You go to Catalina Island and Ensenada, and they're a lot of fun too. So.
And
I want to do Cabo.
Those 3 and 4 day cruises, to me, and again, I'm a party person, so I don't get upset by people partying on a ship, but it doesn't seem as rowdy as the ones out of Miami and things like that. I mean, it's a good time, a fun time, but it just doesn't seem as rowdy.
So I've never cruised out of the East Coast. Next year will be my first time, but I can say, because we've cruised out of Galveston a lot, that the West Coast is definitely a lot calmer than even out of Texas. So they just have a different vibe out on the West Coast, especially the ones out of California and stuff. They're just not as, I don't know.
But anyway.
Yeah, I've never been out of Texas or California.
We like Galveston. They have really, and they're still doing a lot of construction and really trying to improve that port. They've got a lot of good things coming up. With stuff they're doing. The more ships they're bringing, I'm telling you, give them a few years. They're going to be competing with Port Canaveral and Miami. They really are.
I think so too. And I think that's what they're scared of. I think that's why Port Canaveral now is bringing Princess in and bringing in all these bigger things, MSC.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing about the West Coast is it's limited as far as where you can visit. So when you leave out of Long Beach or Los Angeles, there's 5 ports basically. I mean, so there's not many ports, not like the Caribbean where you can go from Key West to Barbados or whatever. But I think you would enjoy it.
And that's the same thing with Galveston. You go to Galveston, you know you're going to the Western Caribbean.
You know where exactly.
I wish, and they could maybe do a 10-day, more 10 and 11-day, and do the Eastern Caribbean out of Galveston. I think it'd be a seller.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish.
I've done that Western Caribbean so many times now. And I have, I think 2 or 3 already booked that are doing the same thing. So, I wish they would change it up a little bit.
What's funny is we got burnt out on Western, and that's all we've been going on now is Eastern, and now we're starting to get burnt out on that. So now we're starting to go back to Cozumel.
Well, and that's a problem when you do a lot of cruises, and I've done my fair share. You get tired of those same ports; they all start to look alike, and that's why you see me talking about different cruises. I booked that Mediterranean cruise. Whether I go or not, but it was such a good deal. The deposit deal with Holland was such a good deal. For I don't even know where I booked that. I think 25. But to do something different, that's why I love going to Australia. It was different. I mean, you've seen ports that you haven't seen before. You've been places that you haven't been before. And Alaska, even though I've only done it twice, but it's becoming now. Everybody has gone to Alaska, and all we hear about are the same ports: Juneau, Ketchikan. I mean, we and again, it's burning out to me. It's burning out fast.
Mm-hmm.
But if you've never been, it's one of those once in a lifetime type trips that you can take more than once in a lifetime. But Alaska is fantastic. And I
want to go down to the southern ones. Like I want to go to like St. Lucia and all of those. Like I've been to St. Lucia, but not by cruise ship, but I haven't been to any of the islands down there. Like I want to go do all of that. But again, you either have to fly to San Juan and go out of San Juan, right, to save days, or go out of Miami, but then you're looking at 10 days or whatever it is.
Yeah. No, and when they I don't know, I haven't seen many Carnival ships selling out of San Juan here lately, but when they sold out of San Juan, if you did an 8 or 9 day cruise out of there, you hit all those islands, Barbados, St. Lucia. Those are the cruises that you want to do.
Yeah, I wish even out of Seattle, I wish that they would do more than just Alaska out of Seattle. And they could. they could do Hawaii out of Seattle,
Yes.
and they could even do some. They could go down the West Coast, stop in San Francisco, stop in LA, go down and do Mexico, and come back, do a 10-day cruise or whatever. I really wish. I mean, that Seattle ports could be open year round if they, if they would just add some other itineraries. It'd be nice too. And I
down to
understand
Hawaii,
even the Pacific. I understand that the Pacific Ocean can get kind of rough, but suck it up, buttercup.
It really. I've done it twice. The Pacific is not as I've been.
Well,
I'm
talking about if they did more year round and
yeah.
Denver, stuff like that. I understand that, but I think it'd be a big seller. I really do.
I thought they did go to Hawaii, or do you have to go to California to go to Hawaii? Maybe that's what it is.
Most of the time, yeah. So like they do some Trans-Pacifics and they'll stop in Hawaii, but out of San Francisco they have Hawaii itineraries out of San Francisco and San Diego.
Which one? Where does Pride of America leave out of? Do you know?
Pride of America Estate is in Hawaii. So you fly over and then you just go around the Hawaiian Islands and then back.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought you left out of California, went and hit all the islands, and then came back to California.
No, Pride of America embarks out of Honolulu.
Okay.
And that's why they don't have any casinos on that ship too. It's specifically for that. Because Hawaii is illegal to have casinos.
That'd be one I would like to do just because it hits all the islands. But
yeah,
I have a feeling that
my wife and I talked about doing that too, flying over there and stuff because she would like to go see Hawaii. She's never been. So.
Me either.
But Bill's got me on the. I really want to go see pyramids and all. That's one of the things that I've told everybody that's a bucket list thing for me is see the pyramids and stuff.
Hey, well, and I was looking like either early 25 or late 25, but again, there's so many group cruises out there now, and again, I that really can't change my plans too much. When I want to do it, because people are just gonna have to pick and choose which ones they go on. But again, that's what I was looking at. You don't want to go in midsummer because the heat is just unbearable. I heard. So you're probably looking at March, October-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Bill, I think you would still get enough people that would like to do it because, like you said, especially ones that have cruised. People, out of the United States, it's the same ports, and so eventually, when you have enough cruises under your belt, you're seeing the same thing going over, and so people are looking. We've only cruised. How many cruises have we done now? 13, 14, 15, right around there. And, we're already starting to look at some river cruises and some other type of cruising to do, so.
Well, that's why the booze cruise this year, I'm so looking forward to cruising down the Mississippi.
Absolutely.
It's cool.
I'm really, that's big time for me. And that's why,
I agree.
There were a couple people like trying to book, early dinner reservations for that night. It's like I can't do it that first night because I want to be on the Lido deck checking out the sights, and I know it's going to get dark, but I still want to see the lights as we're cruising down the Mississippi.
Absolutely,
you can see some river boats and some all different things like that.
I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely. I cannot wait to meet everybody, but I got to be honest. Cruising down the Mississippi for 8 hours is what I am so looking forward to.
But you got 6 other days to meet with everybody.
True.
You got that one day to be on the river.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm so looking forward to cruising down the Mississippi. I watching FCT Adventures. He had sent me some video footage I don't think was in one of their vlogs of them cruising down the Mississippi, and it just looked fabulous.
It does.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
I don't know, Bruce, if I even have a cruise with you, do I?
Well, yeah, you are
Oh,
on.
the booze cruise next year. You're
Yeah,
on.
And
and
Utopia.
Klock.
Oh, you're on it?
Oh, with me. I thought you meant you haven't booked with me, and I'm like, no, you've got.
No. I meant
Oh,
like booked on a ship with you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think as of right now, anyways, the booze cruise next year will be the first time. Absolutely.
And I keep feeling like you're gonna hit that deck with your head behind you.
When he leans back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because unless you're gonna go on the Utopia, I'm not gonna have anything booked with you on all these ones you're going on. I'm not on.
Yeah. Well, maybe you need to look at one of them. I'm still telling you, Sherry, if there's a will, there's a way. And I'm still telling you, when you get off your ship on the 29th of October.
It's sold out. Yours is sold out, I
Oh,
heard.
yes, this is true. That's true.
You get a suite,
here's
Sherry.
the funny thing.
Yeah.
I'll go in one time and it's all sold out except for suites. And then the other day I popped on because someone wanted to quote. So I'm like, well, let's see if someone canceled. Let's see what's going on. And there was a guaranteed cabin, so I quick quoted it. I haven't logged in days, so it's probably gone already. So, but it's crazy. Yeah, basically, I did have one person that is booked on that one that's in a balcony, that they have some friends that want to go. And so the ones that are in the balcony, they got 4 people in that one. They're looking at maybe booking one of the suites that could hold the 4, and then their friends be able to take that balcony one. But yeah, just a regular cabin, it's completely sold out. So it's going to be a full ship. And there's almost 100 of us there. I think the count might be about 95, 96 right now that's on the booze cruise.
Hold on, let me just bounce over because there's a few comments over here we missed, and then Bill, you'll be up. The keto community has a low carb cruise each year, and they're going to Alaska in 2025. Would love to go on that one. I would highly recommend Alaska. It was awesome. Will G has a 14-day Eastern cruise on NCL, January 2025. Hawaii is awesome. Orange Cone is with you, Bruce, in 2025.
So that's the it's probably going to be in. I haven't really talked about it yet because it got postponed. But if people
hold on one second,
some of the other
one
blogs,
more, one more person.
What's that?
And Steve and Tina have come in just to say hi to them real quick. All right, you're back up, Bruce.
Yeah, with Ross, with Orange Cone, that's the tribute band cruise, which is going to happen. All the tribute bands have committed to going on this cruise, and so we just backed it up. We're just waiting for the fall 2025 schedule to come out with Royal. At this point, it's still going to be on the Wonder of the Seas. And so it's going to be a fantastic cruise. Can't wait.
They're going to take turns in playing in the music hall.
What's that?
They're going to take turns playing in the music hall.
They are. So we will be. I think we're planning on a couple of the bands having one concert and 2 of the other headliners having 2 each. And we just have to work with Royal with some of their programming, but they are more than happy. They have a lot of tribute band group cruises. In fact, there's one happening the month because we were going to do it in February, but there's one happening at the end of January into early February. We didn't want to compete with that one, so we're backing it up. So yeah.
So
Royal.
Orange Cone, once you have those details finalized, just let us know and we'll bring you up and you can talk about it and tell us all the details too once you get that finalized.
Yeah,
Go
so
on,
it'll
Bruce.
be a few months, but it's going to be a great cruise. And I've got other people contacting me about doing group cruises too. So we're gonna have a ton of group cruises coming up. Give people a lot of different options, and we're excited about. But I've really taken our business model, even though I'm always going to book singles, love booking individual bookings for cruises, but we're really taking our model to the group cruising side and really working on being the go-to people for group cruises. So make them a lot of fun.
And then Bill, you were starting to say something when I was going back into the chat. Do you remember what you were?
You know, I'm old. I can't remember what I was talking about 20 minutes ago. No, no. The booze cruise this year, people. If you're interested in that cruise, the final payment is due July 31st, I believe. Call Bruce that day, because if there's any cancellations, he'll be able to jump on it for you. So if it's something that you're really thinking about, you want to do and want to try, I would look back the 30th, 31st to try to see if anybody canceled, because that's when the final payment is due. And you know how people, well, let me get my money back, or let me whatever. That would be the day to do it. So it's coming up. It's approaching fast. Heck, I haven't even made my final payment yet, Bruce. I think Bruce sent me a reminder out.
I did.
Yeah. And I don't know, and I think it probably already passed. If you're ever on a celebrity ship, their gratuities are going up. So there was a deadline to prepay your gratuities before those went up, but I think it was last week. So you might want to check on it if not.
I think they said 50 cents a day, but then if you're in a suite, it's $2 a day or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So lots of group cruises coming up, guys. So if you're interested in any of them, reach out. I did post Bruce's website, and I posted the booze cruise for Eddie, his Facebook link, and the Utopia Facebook link as well in my channel. Orange Clone says he is working on a potential 5th band for the tribute cruise, Earth, Wind, Fire tribute. That'd be cool. Mm-hmm. So lots going on, guys. If you're interested, hop on, especially Alaska. If you haven't done Alaska yet, I'd hop on that.
Or Egypt. Or Egypt.
Or Egypt.
Oh, yeah. Or Egypt.
I want to do it, Bill, but it had to be at the end of the year for me.
Yeah. Hey, Mike. No. Actually, Mike, I will. I'm going to reach out to you, and we can talk about like when's a good time for both of us, and you know what you want to do as far as flying into like Cairo and then doing a 3 or 4 day cruise and then 2 or 3 days in Cairo or whatever. So I'm going to reach out to you and Bruce as far as what the cost would be and what to expect. So
I've never done flights like that, so I definitely need help with Mr. Bruce down here.
Yeah.
Never done flights like that. International.
I've never left the United States.
Oh.
So
I have, but by cruise ship.
Yeah, just by cruise ship.
Actually, no. I flew down to St. Lucia before. Sorry.
Get global entry if you ever fly a lot out of the country. Global entries. It's easy.
Is that like the Clear Blue or whatever?
It's not similar, but for international plan. So you wouldn't. All you do is just really scan your passport, scan your fingerprints, answer a few questions, and they let you through. You don't have to go through customs generally back in the United States.
We're looking at Norway for our 2025. So that's on our bucket list.
Another one we're looking for is the Rhine in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
That one hits a lot of castles and stuff, and Cindy's huge on that type of stuff. So, but we're probably looking at 2026 or something like that, maybe. But we're definitely looking at.
I know it's a ways away, but I'm thinking about we're talking about doing Ireland, Scotland 26. That's one.
Yeah, we're already. It's funny because try to get our kids who are all in their early 30s or mid to late 20s to plan ahead. And it's like they're like, we're already thinking about what we're doing in 2026, and they don't understand how we do it. I can't even think what I'm doing next week because we try to get them to plan on to go on a cruise with us, and that is the hardest thing to do. Unbelievable.
But it's crazy when you think about it. But Mike, you talk about 26. Well, I really have to start thinking about 26 because there's so many things going on in 25. 24 is pretty much booked up. The rest of this year is booked. I mean, I'm literally out to 26.
I mean, that's the way I am. Like I said, I don't have 25. I have January on Harmony. I have April on World America. And then I have the Alaska in June. So from June till December, I'm looking for something. So.
Well, there's going to be a good cruise in November of 2025, Mike. So,
that's the one that Orange Cone's talking about?
Yep. Great group cruise for that one. So,
yeah.
Ross,
you know what? These group cruises are getting like lives. Everybody's lives, trying to figure out where you're going to go. And
yes.
It's like,
I think Ross is talking about the Egypt. The only problem with the Egypt cruise is he doesn't want to be in denial.
Yeah. I'm just hoping I have any money left over after the Alaska, because I'm sure Bruce will talk to my wife one or two more times before we get on that cruise, and she'll be upping for something.
She'll be in a suite before it's over with.
Yep. He'll sell it to her, the whale watching suite.
I got to go play the lottery.
I got to go get my ticket too.
I really do. I really do, because again, I can't afford this.
There's just so many group cruises that it's you got to pick and choose at this point. You can't just be everywhere, right?
And that is true. You're not going to be able to be on every single one of them. It'd be great if we could, and I try to be, but you just can't. It's obviously because none of them are they're not cheap. So
no.
Although a group rate is always cheaper than doing an individual rate, but again, when there's so many, you just got to pick and choose. And they're all getting bookings. They're all people wanting to cruise together, so they're all nice cruises.
I would have to say this group cruise this year was extremely cheap.
Yes, that one was.
I was surprised with Utopia's prices. I was very surprised. I thought that was going to be a lot more than what it was.
Yeah, we got some pretty good rates for the Utopia too. We really did. So I was surprised on that one too, being a new ship and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just surprised with that ship that when Royal announced it was just going to be 3 and 4 day cruises. I was
that's what got me.
For that
I didn't think they'd set it. I didn't think they'd set it the entire time as 3 or 4 days.
I didn't either.
I thought they'd do like a 7 day, and then 3 or 4, and then 7 and 3 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think what they're trying to do is to get you hooked when you're on there for 3 days and you don't get to see everything. You're going to want to come back, right? And so they're going to get you to come back by not seeing everything in that short amount of time. What did Orange Clone says? I'm already working with an ad agency and media buyer for promotion of the tribute cruise. Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. Ross has got a lot of good things going to get this thing promoted too. It's going to be a great cruise. It's going to be fabulous. I'm working with some radio stations up here too, because this thing's going to be pretty good, I think.
Cool. Well, I think I'm going to get off of here because I need to go get my Powerball ticket for the $900 million. And if I don't have a ticket, I can't win.
So when you guys win, are you going to take the lump sum, which is half, or are you going to do the 20-year payout?
I think I'm young enough to do the 20-year payout.
I've always said I would do the 20-year payout. I don't care if I'm not going to live the next 20 years, although I think I will. I'm young enough. But I would still take it just to make knowing for the next 20 years this money's coming in, and make the government, instead of letting the government just take half of it.
Yeah.
I let them take half, and I do my own investment. But again, 20 years, no, kids ain't getting it.
Oh, come on, Bill. You're going to be around there 20 years. Come on.
Yeah, I won't be spending. If I am around, I won't be spending millions.
He might be spending a month in Egypt, not just that week cruise.
Yeah.
No,
you got a lot of cruises to take.
Get it in and get out.
Well, that plan worked for
You go
us.
on you'll go on the world cruises.
I really would. I really would do that. That would be one of the first things I would.
I would too. That is the bucket list of ours. But wow, those prices! Talk about sticker shock.
Yeah, then you could go on every group cruise, Bill. If they aren't at the same exact time, you'll have plenty of money to go on.
Well, again, see, what makes group cruises unique is meeting the people. So once you start meeting everybody, well, it's fewer group cruises to go on, because now you don't be just the same group of people. So again, you can't, just like everything else, you can overdo it, anything.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So he's saying that the 100% of the I can't speak. 100% of the proceeds for the events are going to the HH4C, which, if you don't know what that is, what is it, Bruce?
Helping Hands for Cruising.
Helping Hands for Cruising. It's a great organization, and this group cruise is going to be a fundraiser for Helping Hands for Cruising, and we're hoping if this works well, which I think it's going to, just because of the marketing and everything that's going to be put into it, that could become a yearly event. Like some of the other, there's a couple other tribute bands, group cruises that are yearly. They've been doing for a few years, so this could be one like that. So it should be really good, and it's a great organization to give into too.
So as soon as we get, all the details for that, like I said, Orange Cone will have you come up and you can talk about it. Jennifer says, I can be trusted with that amount of money at one time, so I would take 20-year payout.
Go in the casino.
Darian, howdy, Sherry, and I'll try to catch your latest video tonight. Thank you. We did a premiere earlier tonight, so if you didn't get to see that video, make sure you go check it out. Howdy to all in the chat. I'm in the pool and unable to tag. Look at him.
La-di-da.
Yes. Orange Vlog, details coming soon. And he enjoyed your video today, Bill.
Thanks, Darian. Appreciate it.
So, yes. So, Darian had a meetup this past weekend. It was at Mount Dora. They all went to dinner. That's kind of outside of Ocala. And then they went to Daytona Beach. So, he did a video on that. So, make sure you check that out. Unfortunately, we had to miss it because Danny has been sick since Wednesday. He's starting to feel a little better, but he's still got the cough thing going on. So he hasn't had much sleep because he's been up all night coughing. So he's very grouchy. So anyhow, well, I guess I am going to go get my Powerball. It sounds like that's what Bill's got to go do. Or did you already get your ticket, Bill?
Not yet.
Get some for me.
Oh, everybody's invited. If I win, and I don't have to split it with like 30 different people. If I win, everybody's invited. I'm getting a cruise for everybody. We're gonna rent out a nice cruise ship, and we're gonna splurge for all my friends.
Ooh, you better specify who that is, because you say everybody.
I guess you'll find out then who I really like.
I haven't seen to receive my invite yet for Bill's cruise. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, Bill, did you forget? No, didn't forget.
Just keep looking.
Oh, so funny. You guys crack me up. 104 more days till sail day, cruising on the high seas. Where are they going?
That's the booze cruise.
Booze cruise.
Oh, okay. Everybody's on this booze cruise.
It should be a fantastic cruise, really.
Bruce and
yeah.
Bill, now that I got you here for 1 second, before we end the show, Bruce, you still doing the haunted?
I am, and
Okay.
I think our daughter might go on that. Also, her and her boyfriend. So it's probably gonna be at least 4 of us.
Okay. So I'm going to probably make some phone calls during this week and try to see what size groups we can do. And Bill,
Okay.
were you trying to go in on Friday night?
Yes. And that's
Okay.
like the Friday before, right?
That's correct.
The cruise is Sunday and Friday before.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll probably get there Friday morning and do that.
We're
night.
flying in on Thursday night. So
Okay.
let me know when everybody's flights are, and I'll try to meet up with people on Friday when they get in. Maybe do lunch or something.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, because that first day you're all going to be on the river. You're not going to want to be meeting people. You could either meet them before or after.
Meet on the deck.
We're also speaking of all that, and we'll be doing another Zoom call probably in the next month or so. But we're working on doing a meetup on Saturday night also. We'll be getting all that together. And
Pisces, count him in.
I think he's talking about the ghost tour, Mike.
Yeah, he told me that. Rob, you just got to send me how many you got in your party. So you're talking 4 or 5 here, plus my 2, 7, and then however many Rob has. And I think Jimmy, the astute tourist, he was going to go as well. He just has to figure out whether I think his sister-in-laws are going. So he just got to see how many he had. So might have a pretty good, pretty good group.
You've 7 people, Klock?
No, I'm counting Bruce's 4.
Counting us and Bill.
I do, and then Bill.
Oh, I thought you had 7. I was like, you're worried about Alaska being
No,
broke.
no.
You're gonna be broke after the booze cruise with 7 people.
I could take 7 on the booze cruise and still be cheaper than Oasis class.
True. He lands at 9 a.m. on Friday.
Okay.
And he has 2 people.
Okay. So right now 9 with who's here. And then I'll get with Jimmy and figure out how many he's got. And I'm going to throw out another thing in the Facebook page. So
what about
okay.
Shannon? She's into that kind of stuff.
She was. She just wasn't sure what day she was going in yet.
Yeah. So, yeah. She doesn't know what date she's going in or what's going on. So
that's something she would totally be into.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, guys, before we wrap it up? If not, then we'll see you tomorrow night at 6:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, and we won't be live tomorrow night because we'll be out and about with our granddaughter. So
nice.
We'll be on the phone.
That's fun.
Yeah, we're excited. We're having a blast. So
cool. Oh no, what's he saying? Oh no for?
Probably because of no live tomorrow.
No, I just got here. He's upset that we're leaving.
Oh, well, you can catch us tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Darian. So there's your next chance. And if you want more of us, you can go watch my video that we just posted an hour ago. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody for coming in, and we will catch you tomorrow. Bye.
Talk to you later.
Bye.